What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Exoria. Oh, yeah, guys. So last episode, we were working with embers a little bit, right? We were getting to the point where we could start creating some items using the exchange tablet. We were able to get to the Exoria core. We made a portal using all of this stuff. And yeah, and it was brought to my attention that with the alchemy pedestal, you can, in fact, use the Biomes of Plenty ash. Now, I don't believe it said that anywhere in the quest book, so I don't know that that recipe was a thing. That's what people have told me, so we'll try that out a little bit later, because I do want to look at making this adhesive. This was the next step in order to progress in the magical life section. Yeah, we needed the adhesive, and then we need to get ourselves an egg. I don't know how we're going to get the egg. I'm sure there's a recipe for that. We'll look at that here in a moment. Also, people have mentioned that if I wanted to hide the sieving setup in here, the auto sieving setup, we can just lower one into the floor like this. Now we have a little bit of Z fighting issues, which I guess is fine, but everything does look a little bit nicer. It was mentioned to me, though, that you can use this thing to automatically place the gravel too and sieve it simply by placing a hopper on the side or some kind of an item input in the side. So I tried placing a hopper on the side of the auto siever, and I also tried placing, what is it, the item extractor and item pipes from embers onto the side, and I could not get any items to feed into it. So I'm not exactly sure if you can feed items into it or not. It seems like it makes sense that you should be able to do it, that it is an automatic sieve, right? So you should be able to automatically have items being placed in there. But yeah, all my efforts trying to get this to happen didn't really seem to be working. So I'll show you. If we place a hopper on the side of this auto sifter here, doesn't matter which side, either the front or the sides or whatever, and we place like gravel, for instance, it doesn't go anywhere. And it had the same effect, like I said, with the embers. The item pipe, however, on embers did seem to want to connect to it. Let's take a look here. Item pipe. Yeah, I'm not sure. So if we connect, well, yeah, we can just place it like right here. You can see it looks like it's connecting, but maybe, yeah, it connects to this block, but doesn't connect over here. I almost wonder, now that I'm thinking about this, now that I've given it a second, is it because we did not have all 9 items going in there? Will it not automatically place items into the auto sieve if it doesn't have like the amount of connected blocks? Does that make sense? I feel like I'm not saying that correctly. Anyway, maybe you need exactly 9 pieces of gravel for it to go in there is what I'm trying to get at here. I'm looking for my lever. Oh, right here, Camonite lever. Okay, so we'll try this one time together. I already spent a little bit of time trying this off camera and I was not successful. So yeah, we'll try this together real quick and see if we can get something to happen here. But yeah, like I said, I tried this already and I was not able to get anything to happen. Let's grab a little bit more gravel. I haven't tried putting like a full stack in there. We'll do that instead. I was trying like with 2 or 3 pieces. So if we do that, flip the lever on, yeah, nothing's happening. We can look at this pipe right here and hold shift, and we can see there's 64 gravel in it. But yeah, it doesn't appear to want to be doing anything. So I don't know. If you guys know what I'm doing wrong, let me know in the comments if this thing actually can accept items. Like I said, the item pipe appears to connect to it, and it was told to me in the comments that you should be able to use it in an automatic fashion like that, but I'm not seeing how that works. Maybe there's something wrong in this version or with this mod in 112 or something. I honestly don't know. Anyway, let's move on. So today, like I said, I wanted to start looking at making this adhesive stuff that's part of the magical life quest. Yeah, so adhesive requires us to have 2 bone meal and a clay with an alchemy thing. This is an iron aspect. This is what we need this time. Okay, so we need a molten iron, and then we need an ember shard. Yeah, we've already done this style thing before. So let's grab an ember shard. We'll grab an iron ingot. We'll melt that. We're gonna have to change up our ember setup a little bit over here. Right now, it's all feeding into this mixer, but we're gonna need that to go directly over here. Let's see. Do we have any more of our fluid pipes? Is this going to be an easy task to do? Fluid pipe. We have 1. What does fluid pipe cost? Fluid pipe is 10 ingots and 10 plates. Well, we have a little bit of tin left. I think 2 recipes would be more than enough. Probably don't need 2 recipes, but I'm going to do 2 anyway. All right, so just 2 plates here. All right, very good. And 2, 2, 2. All right. And then I think we're also going to need a new extractor, right? Fluid extractor. Yeah, that requires black quartz, which we don't have any extra of in our chest over here, but we might have some down here. We do. Okay, perfect. All right. So now we should be able to do one of those, one of these, some of this. Very good. Okay. So now that we have that done, back over to our melter, we should turn this off. Oh, I'm going to need another lever. We'll fix that here in a minute. We need this, and then we just need to connect this 2 pipes over. All right, so that should be... Yeah, I think that should work. Yeah, okay. So 1 more lever. I was just making sure like none of the connections were flowing back into something else. 1 more of these. All right. And lever go right there. Okay, so that should be fine. Now all we need to do is place in our iron ingot here. I don't know if we got enough ember juice in the system for it to melt. It looks like it is melting, so we should be good. The stamper does not have a plate, and I need to have that in there. Let's go grab our stamping plate, or a plate stamp, whatever it's called. This one. Okay. Did that melt? Yeah, it must have melted. Yeah, we got it right here. Perfect. All right, so that goes there. And there's our iron aspectus. Perfect. Okay, so let's turn this off. That's going to be like, I think we don't use too often, but when we do need it, it'll be nice to have. In fact, you know, that might be better using embers to melt down our stuff as opposed to using this to make the ingots. I don't know. This takes a while to melt iron, and that didn't take very long at all. So maybe that would be better. Yeah, let's not get too crazy here. Okay, so we have the iron aspectus here. And we need between 12 and 18 of our ash. So let's try using the Biomes of Plenty ash this time instead of using the Embers ash. Wait, it said between 12 and 18. So yeah, we're gonna need a little bit more than that. Okay. So we'll start off, first of all, let's get this thing off there. We'll put our iron one on. We'll start with the bare minimum. We'll start with 12 if this ash does work. But like I said, people in the comments did say that it did work, so that's what we're going by. So yeah, we also needed 2 bone meal and then a clay ball. Bone meal. We have a little bit of bone meal here. We should have some clay, I believe, maybe somewhere. Do we have clay? No, we don't have clay. Okay. Well, we can make clay pretty easily just by putting that right there and grabbing some of the sinus clay, terra clay, some of this stuff. Yeah, just putting that into water in the barrel over here does the trick. All right, just do some of this. And I'll just keep that just so I have a water bucket on me. All right, place that back, and this can turn into the clay balls. Perfect. So now we should be able to do some stuff here. So I'll place 1 clay there, and it's set on 2 different sides. I don't know if it matters which sides, like, do I know which way is facing north? Does that even matter? I don't know. We'll just do this and that. Okay, I think we should be pretty much good to go for a test run here. We are gonna need, I have to keep running back and forth. It's getting kind of annoying to me. We're gonna need a little bit of the ember to get this going. Yeah, so let's place in 1 ember here. And as we saw before, this only needs to get up to about 400, and then we should be able to do the thing. It looks like the recipe appears to be working. So we will find out here very shortly. Okay, so what's the alchemical waste? All right, so we are off by 5, so we put in 12, so we need 17, right? Yeah, okay, so we'll try 17 this time. And this ash does appear to work too, which is good news. All right, so bone meal. And then we need the clay. This has not enough. We'll place one more of those in there. And we'll just wait a second here for this to get up to 400, and then we should be able to shoot our laser and try again. All right, is it gonna work this time? Are we gonna be able to get ourselves our first pieces of adhesive? Oh yeah. I almost wonder, it probably would make sense to have like a clipboard or a book or something to write down the item and the actual ash value that goes into it. So this says slime ball. Really? Okay. So I wonder... Okay, it doesn't work that way. I was gonna say, I wonder, can you turn that into like a slime block and then convert it into like regular green slime? It doesn't appear to work that way. All right, so now that we have that, egg. How do we make eggs? Egg is made in some weird way. Life infuser. Here we go. Okay, so that's gonna be made in our machine, our modular machinery that we have upstairs. So we need a red sandstone infusion stone. How do we get red sandstone? Does it have to be red? I assume it does, since it is talking about needing to be red. Is there a way for us to get red sandstone? Was there red sand in one of those other biomes, like in the Exoria underground or the core? Huh, I'll have to, oh yeah, right there, it just said Exoria core. Okay, so we have red sand in the Exoria core. So we couldn't have done this until after we've already done what we've already done. All right, so I need to go get myself some red sand so we can make ourselves the red sandstone infusion stone. We have the adhesive, we have seeds. All right, let me go do that and we'll be right back, guys. So yeah, sure enough, in the Exoria core, there was just red sand right there at the entrance. So I just mined up a little bit of it. I made myself a red sandstone infusion stone. So we should just be able to put that in there with a piece of adhesive and a seed. And then I assume things are just gonna start happening. Yeah, it is kind of weird to me still that this particular machine does not require power, that it just works like this. But you know what? It is what it is. So there is an egg. Okay, so we have ourselves an egg. And that should complete the quest because we made the adhesive. I assume we're gonna want a few of these so we can start breeding chickens, right? That was the whole purpose of doing that. And then we are gonna want all of these other ones. So like if we wanted to make a spawn rabbit egg, what does that cost? Okay, so yeah, we are gonna want a bunch of eggs. We're gonna wanna set up a chicken farm essentially. We could do each one of these and just complete the quests, but I feel like having a large number of eggs and another food source, if we start getting chicken, that'll allow us to bring this nutrition bar up, which we haven't been able to do yet. Yeah, and then we should be able to get the buffs of having everything at 100%. I think that's definitely something I want to look at doing. So I'll go ahead and place the other 5 adhesive in here in preparation for making a few more eggs. Yeah, I'll just craft up, I guess, the rest of that, 5 more eggs, and we'll see if we can get ourselves a chicken or 2, hopefully more than 1, so it speeds up the process. And yeah, then we should be able to make ourselves a chicken farm and start getting all the eggs without having to worry about doing it this way anymore. Okay, so I am gonna have to go get a little bit more red sand. That's not a big deal. It's just I grabbed the easiest stuff to grab right as I warped into the Exoria core. All right, so that stuff doesn't stack. That's a little annoying. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and just do this process. It's just gonna be waiting on that timer, and we'll be right back, guys. All right, so I infused about 16 more eggs. We finished up what we had, the 5, and then I did 16 more after that. So I think we should have enough here to hopefully to spawn in at least 1 chicken, hopefully more than 1. I did set up like an automatic collection area here. So we're using our item vacuum, what we were originally going to use for our auto sifting. We'll worry about that a little bit later. I don't think the item vacuum is super expensive. So I had the item vacuum here. It's being powered by this lever that's on top of this ash block that is giving it power. Right behind the item vacuum, you just have one item pipe, and that goes into the bottom of this chest. Now, I was testing this out to make sure things worked. If I cue something in there... Okay, now it's not working. It's the lever. Okay, the lever was off. If I cue something in there, then yes, we get the item right into the chest. So that'll be easy collection of eggs and feathers. If we get feathers, I don't even know. So I'm gonna try. Or now I'm almost wondering, is it the ash block that might be posing a problem here, or can we not even spawn animals? Am I wasting these eggs? Can you even spawn animals in this without the spawn eggs? Oh boy, I don't know. I feel like you can, but it seems like we're not getting the correct particles when I was throwing those. I'm concerned that if I throw the egg and a chicken spawns, it's gonna be inside that block and suffocate now. Yeah, let's replace that with basalt down here. Some kind of a hard, solid surface, just so we know for sure, maybe, that the egg's gonna land on top and not in the block. All right, let's try that again. Yeah, I'm not seeing the particles. I'm almost thinking that this doesn't spawn... There are spawned chicken eggs, but that is not craftable. Huh. So can you just not spawn animals in this world, I wonder? I feel like I should go into a test world and just spam a whole lot of these. I don't want to destroy the rest of them. I feel like we should have gotten a chicken by now. I'm going to go do some testing. All right, so I popped into a test world and checked it out. Yeah, sure enough, you can get eggs. Now, the reason why I was thinking, or I'm sorry, you can't get chickens from eggs. The reason why I was thinking there was something weird going on here, oh, there we go, is because there's no particles. And I forgot I had turned particles off because these ash blocks emit a large number of particles. Oh, there we go, perfect. Yeah, the ash blocks emit a large number of particles, and yeah, it was causing slowdown, so I decided to not leave those on. I suppose the more chickens we have, the more eggs we'll get. So yeah, I suppose we're just gonna wait for these chickens to grow up and start producing eggs, and then we'll collect them automatically here. Yeah, I think that'll be just fine. So we can't really do anything else with the stuff unless we make yeah, with the adhesive and stuff, unless we make more chicken eggs. Maybe we should move on to something else, like maybe using this mana. Yeah, I think we spent enough time trying to get our chickens going. We could look at doing this. All right, so let's go move away from the chickens so we don't have to listen to them. They're gonna take a while to grow up into adults and then even longer to start producing eggs, but we'll get those automatically now. We don't have to worry about infusing anymore, which is gonna be great. So, getting back to this, we need to make ourselves a mana diamond, which I think should be pretty easy. You just take a diamond and you drop it into one of those everlasting mana pools, right? Let's take a look. Is there something different about this? Mana diamond? In order to do that, yeah, you just drop a diamond into the mana pool and you get a mana diamond. So all we need is just one diamond and that is done. Do we have a diamond? We do not, but we have this diamond dust. The diamond dust we put into the condenser and it gives us some diamonds. So I don't remember if I said it was less efficient to do like only one at a time. Let's just pop in both of these. We'll just turn those into diamonds. Do we just get one or do we get like 2 per? It looks like we might get 2, maybe 2 1/4 per with this particular setup. Again, there's better condensers out there and better casings that would give you more. Yeah, we might end up with 3 out. Not quite 3, I don't think. Anyway, here's our 1 diamond. Let's do this. We'll have to do some more sifting a little bit later to get more diamonds, but we should just be able to queue that in there. Yeah, there we go. So there's 1 mana diamond. That's what we needed. So back to the quest. We need an alchemy catalyst and a mana tablet. Alchemy catalyst and mana tablet. Okay. So the alchemy catalyst that uses that 1 mana diamond, 2 gold, and some living rock. Have we made living rock yet? I feel like we might have. Yeah, because we did find the one Botania area, but I don't see any living rock here. Okay, so we'll have to go make up some more of that. Yeah, we're gonna need some of that, and then we're gonna need another mana pearl for this, or I guess mana diamond, since we don't have ender pearls. All right, so there's a diamond, and yeah, okay. So if you put in a little bit more than 2, it's potentially gonna give you an extra diamond. But if you just put in 2, you only get 2 diamonds. Yeah. Anyway, so we can throw that one in there. All right, so now we have our diamonds for both of these. So we had a Botania area, I'm pretty sure. We should have a warp there. That would be altar? Okay. Yeah, and then we have the pure daisies here. Do we just, oh man, is it stone or cobblestone? It is regular stone put around this thing. Okay, so we just need to put stone around this, wait for it to change. I guess I need to go back to the base because I don't have any smooth stone on me. I was just double checking. This was in fact the correct area. All right, so we know for sure that is the right one. So smooth stone, do we have any extra? Ah, okay. We'll just grab 16, so we'll do 2 recipes at the same time. Go back to altar. Okay, so we'll just throw this stuff around like a so, and this around this one like a so. So both of those will turn into the living rock after a minute, and then we should be able to continue on. All right, so we have our 16 living rock now. We should be able to make ourselves just 1 alchemy catalyst. Let's not get crazy here. And then 1 mana tablet, and there it is. So that should complete that quest, and it looks like it does. Very good. All right, so that is now completed. Right. So the next thing is it wants us to make magical steel, but yeah, it does require us to have steel in order to proceed. So where was it that we saw the blast from? Was it under power up? Better fuel, alloys. Yeah, that's how we get steel. So I guess probably the next thing we should do requires better fuel. Yeah, we should look at making coke brick. Is that something that we're able to do at this point? Let's take a look. We are going to need 27 coke bricks in order to proceed. Reinforced coke brick. Oh. That's from Immersive Tech. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. Doesn't have like a thing. I wonder if you have to do something special to craft this. There might be an Immersive Tech book that I'll have to look at. So it looks like we get 3 per craft. So we are going to need 9 recipes in total. In order to do this, we need Camonite bricks. Whatever this brick is, where do you get this stuff from? Sinus clay clump? Sinus clay clump? I don't know how to pronounce that. All right, so we can do the drying rack. We can smelt it. How do we get this stuff? World Gen, Exoria Underground. Okay, so we can go to the underground. Looks like it spawns pretty much everywhere. The highest frequency is going to be about 64 or so, about 70, I guess. The highest peak. But if you look at the difference in the percentage, it's really not that significant. Anyway, so I'll go to Exoria Underground. I'll see if I can find some of this stuff. I'm pretty sure we found some of that when we were digging that large staircase, but I never mined it. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go mine up some of that, and we'll be right back. So I've been looking around here, and I found a little bit of the clay that we're looking for, but it is not very common. I mean, as we saw, it said that it has a pretty... Man, that's the obsidian level. We're just going to break this thing. I just need a stair so I can come back up if I need to. Yeah, it says that it's like a 0.6 something % chance of it appearing. Yeah, I believe it. I've been finding it in small little veins, but mostly I've been finding it in like just veins of 1. Not a whole lot. Yeah, we're not at the most ideal level, but then again, as you just saw, there's blocks scattered all around that are like obsidian level or higher that we cannot mine, or I guess obsidian or diamond level or whatever that we cannot mine. Got a golem here. What up, guy? Let's take him down. What you got? What you got? I like how they can shoot like while they're dying or while they're dead. I've seen them shoot too. It's kind of creepy. So yeah, anyway, we're trying to find this stuff. We're not the most ideal level. We can't really get around to the most ideal level and just branch mine for it because there's just so many of these hard materials. So we're just kind of going through caves looking for it. Like I said, we found like 33 of them. That's on the bar right now. But yeah, trying to find more and more, and it all kind of looks the same. I mean, it is slightly different when you, oh yeah, right here. It is kind of slightly different when you find it, but it all looks relatively the same as all the blocks around it. This is the biggest vein so far that I found. That's good. Okay, so we are up to 57. I don't really know how much we need. I don't know if I should spend more time collecting this. I might just spend a few more minutes here, see if I can find some more, maybe relatively easily. Is that more right there? That might be. This is all diamond level mining. Can I get over there maybe with some of these basalt blocks? Take a look real quick. No, that's ash block from Biomes of Plenty. Okay, well anyway, I'm going to poke around a little bit more, see if I can find maybe some more easily accessible clay, and we'll be back, guys. Alright guys, so we should have everything ready to go here now to make the coke bricks. Yeah, so if we do that, yeah, we have exactly 9 recipes of everything. So we're just going to go and craft that up. So we have 27 of these. So that is a 3x3x3 structure. And we are also going to need the engineer's hammer in order to create this, aren't we? That's something I haven't even thought about yet. Was that part of the quests in order to make one of those? So we have the coke brick, breaded fuel, heat-proof material in the cavern dimension. So we did that. That's unlocked some stuff over here. Alloys. Is one of these gonna have us make the hammer? No? So if we look for engineer's hammer, what does this cost to make? So that is 2 iron string and then 2 sticks. Okay. Well, that's really not that bad. You do need this item, as far as I know, in order to complete the multi-block structure that immersive engineering has. So let's just make one of these. Okay. So we also got to figure out where we're going to put this thing. I made the advancement hammer. So we could stick it in the wall here, but the wall is only 3 blocks thick, right? So if we put it there, it's going to kind of be showing on the other side. Although I guess this room is not quite as big as this one over here. So maybe we could stick it in the wall right here and hide it. We could also put it into the ceiling, I suppose. This sawmill doesn't need to be right where it is. We could move that over a couple blocks. Maybe, tell you what, let's do this. We'll see how this is gonna work. Can I swap this for this one? I think it'll mine a little faster. Yeah, I think we might be able to stick it here and it won't show in that other starting room unless we make that other room the same size as this room, and then we'll have to rearrange things. But for right now, I think we can just stick it right like this. Whoops. There we go. Placing all the blocks. Awesome. All right, and then click it with this thing. There it is. Okay, so now we have ourselves a functioning coke oven. The other thing about this, though, is we're going to need coal. We only have 3 pieces of coal. We have plenty of charcoal, but that doesn't work in the coke oven. So we have to take this pulverized coal that we have. Yeah, we're going to need to take this and start smelting that down. I brought a stack of glass, or I guess a stack of sand, and I put it in here, but I haven't started melting that. So we'll start melting that down. I should have this casting into blocks. We'll get a stack of glass over here, which we can then turn into these crystal shards so we can make more of the crystal fluid. Yeah, that's a lot of work to get to this point, isn't it? Let's just put in like, oh man, I don't know, a stack? How about like half a stack? I don't remember if this gives you like 1 per or maybe like 2 per piece of pulverized coal. What are we doing here? Yeah, it looks like it's at least 2 and maybe even like 2.5 or 3. Okay, so we're gonna get coal here. We could take the coal that we're getting, put that in the coke oven. That's gonna progress. It's gonna take a little bit of time, right? And then we should end up getting coal coke at the end. And as a side product, we'll also be getting some creosote. We're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna be doing with that. I guess I can throw a couple more of these in here just so it keeps going. Let's go check on the chickens. I've been doing some stuff and they should have had time to grow up by now. I am noticing that we're hearing them in the base. I am also aware that there is no like sound muffler in this mod pack. So we're probably gonna end up having to move the chickens. All right, so we have 18 feathers, which is good. Is there any specific use for those that we can use? Spruce desk, oak desk, rod of the skies. Maybe that would be something to look at. Some kind of like way to move around faster. I don't know what rod of the skies does. Oh, this is pretty good, but we can't do that until we get to the end and we fight the Gaia Guardian. Okay, so we have some stuff from Botania. Looks like it might give us some flight. Assemble Cloud Talisman. I have no idea what this is. That looks like something that'd give you flight too, doesn't it? Doesn't really have a tooltip that tells you. Okay, Hunting Backpack, arrows, of course, Ender Shard from Woot. Ah, Woot is in this. I think I remember looking through the mods before and seeing that. Yeah, that'll be really good for collecting mob drops later. So we can do some other various things with the feathers. Looks like a lot of Botania stuff. Astral Sorcery stuff. Void Alchemy Table. What mod is this from? Voidcraft. I don't know if I've ever used this mod before, so that's kind of interesting. Okay, so yeah, there's some things we can do with the feathers. Not a lot of crazy great things, but there are definitely things. I wonder, can we get some more chickens in here? The more chickens we have, the faster we make eggs. Aw, really? Went through 7 of them and not a single other chicken? So this mod also has carry on, right? So we can take one of these chickens, like if we're gonna move them, we can just pick them up and set them down somewhere else. So I can easily move these chickens around. Well, maybe not easily, but I can move them around and put them in a different spot where we don't have to hear them inside the base, and I might look at doing that. Not entirely sure. Actually, you know what? I think we're going to go ahead and wrap the episode up here for today, guys. Yeah, we got some good stuff going on. We made ourselves the Coke oven, right? We got ourselves, well, we checked out the auto-sieving thing. We checked out how to make eggs and got ourselves some chickens. Yeah, we got some pretty good stuff going on. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.